Hi everyone, it's Adrienne Leah. This video is for the earth signs. I have mini readings for Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, and I'll put the timestamps in the description box. For this video, I'm using two decks. The first one is the Tarot of the Elves, and then I have Spirit of the Animals Oracle. So the first reading is Virgo, and I feel like there's this energy that has been lingering. I would even say that it's a fixated energy. So for the past, you have the Nine of Cups, and it could have been something that you knew that you wanted. This could be for an opportunity or a person. Then you have the Five of Wands. So you didn't go for whatever it is that you wanted, or was and is. Then there's this consideration of maybe going back to it, or finally being ready, or thinking that you may be ready, and then there could have been a rejection, or the opportunity was given to somebody else. Generally, maybe walls could have been built up because of that, because you didn't take it the first time, or maybe the second. I feel like with the desire, it may have been there, but you didn't go for it. So there's a lot of extra cards that I have that I pulled out, and I'll just quickly go through them. So your card comes up with the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the sticking energy, it coming and going, but ultimately it still lingers. Some disappointment, the what ifs. What if I did that? What if I accepted it when I had the chance to? Which could lead to the Five of Pentacles, digging your own grave at that point, or being so fixated on this idea, this person, or opportunity that it stops you from other opportunities that come along. But I feel like the first step for you is to move forward, because you have the Page of Wands, and this is the potential card. Like, it's a young card that could go so far if you let it. And the Tower card, the move is really up to you. Once you shift, change your viewpoints, change your actions, match your actions to how you feel, instead of maybe focusing your actions on stuff that are put towards things that you don't really desire. And when it comes to finances, maybe take some time to change up your situation. Like, if you miss the opportunity that you really wanted, you can find something else that's just as good. And you have the King of Cups, staying true to your feelings and staying proactive with the Page of Pentacles. And the Oracle card that I have for you is the Moose, Wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul that ancestors speak through you. You know much. Okay, I'll pause it and I'll go to the next reading for Taurus. So this reading is for Taurus. So this is a really important time for you. So I have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is something that's fresh. It's something that I feel like is an opportunity, or specifically with a person. I do feel like it's more of a relationship type of reading. There's a deep dedication. So you have 5 from the Major Arcana with the Hierophant. Then it goes to 4. Now 4 is going to be your foundational card, or foundation number, and then the Empress card. So from 3 going to 4, the Empress gave birth, and now you're taking charge. You're taking that responsibility. It could have been action oriented. If you made a choice with the Ace of Wands, you're staying consistent, you're staying loyal, you're staying true to what that decision was, what that obligation was, and you're bringing in different elements. This one, I feel like if you believe in more of the karmic type of belief, where it was destined for you, I feel like you kind of set your own destiny with it too, by making those decisions. And with the Eight of Wands, it was as if you didn't make the decision, the world would have made the decision for you. And out of all the readings, I feel like this one is really, like, the energy feels like it's hard to come out because it means so much to you. Because in a way, it could be stubbornness too, but for you to actually say it means that you're 100% behind it, 1,000,000% behind it. And by saying this, it's like the ultimate compliment, or it's like the ultimate ultimatum for you. ultimatum. It's really high up there for you to actually say it, or for you to put your actions towards it. And it seems more of action than expression. Then you have the Magician. And it seems like bending the elements to make this work. Doing whatever you can to make sure that now that you have this foundation, now that you have this bond or obligation, that you'll follow through 1,000,000 times other people's expectations of it. And it really emphasizes that you really made this choice. I guess it could have been that maybe you want to relay that you made this choice and not and another person didn't influence you to make this. But the Oracle card is the Frog, Prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. Okay, so I'll be going into Capricorn. So for this reading, I have that you have become a powerhouse at work, and I feel like it kind of leaks into the relationship parts of your life too. But ultimately, in the past, you have the Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. which kind of feels like being a player in the workforce, um, doing whatever you need to do to get the promotion or to get that validation from the Nine of Pentacles. So if it's not a job, it feels like it's linked to a relationship. But I do feel like it kind of goes hand in hand, that one affects the other. Or maybe how you feel about work is how you're feeling about the relationship too, or a person that you're going out with, or that there's some type of relationship going on, how the dynamic works. And then you have the Two of Swords, which is a bit of an earlier card if you're counting 1 through 10 in the minor arcana, because it seems like you're making the decisions, you're calling the shots, but it seems like not having complete control. Like there could be somebody else that's higher up. This could also be not overstepping your boundaries too. Then you have the Tower card. I feel like the Tower is in the back of your mind too, because wanting to do stuff in moderation, making sure that you're within the respectable comfort zones of the, based off of the relationship and the job. For the extra cards, I'll just skim over it. You have the King of Pentacles, which is your card. And it does seem like you're sitting on wealth. It does feel like that. It feels like there's the sensation of feeling successful. But what's nice about the King of Pentacles is that he's careful. He can be frugal when he needs to be. He can step back. He can also be the lead too if he decides to be, if he's in the position to do so. But I do feel like it has a lot to do with mentality too. Other cards that came out, because there was like a stack of cards that came out. You have the Strength card. The Knight of Swords with Intention, which kind of goes with the Knight of Cups that you had before. It does seem like you're really going for what you want, because it seems like you're really thinking about yourself in this situation, which doesn't need to be a bad thing. The Three of Wands, looking towards the future. This is building. The Ace of Wands, which could go with the Nine of Pentacles too, because of the opportunity that has been given to you, whether it is a promotion, something more serious if you're developing a type of relationship with somebody. It feels like overall a nice time for you with the Four of Wands. Again, this successful type of energy. Then you have the Justice. It's interesting having Strength and Justice in this reading, because different decks switch up Strength and Justice. Because with the King of Pentacles, there is that type of discernment that comes with it, which is why I feel like Justice is a important card for this reading. And knowing your strengths and building yourself. And I do feel like there's some type of inner strength that comes out, and knowing your abilities and how to use them. There are multiple court cards that came out. A lot of it links to your energy, but I do feel like it could link to another person's. So, which is why I feel like this opportunity, I'm mainly linking it to jobs for a lot of you guys, is affecting your relationships. And then with the World card, kind of being on top of the world and seeing what you built. And then the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands, feel like this is constantly checking yourself to make sure that things are going smoothly and that the actions that you take aren't for nothing. So it does seem like intentional. And the Oracle card that you have is the Raven, Shaman. You're the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There's power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as the keeper of the mysteries. It does feel like really intellectual too, which is interesting that you got the Raven and then the King of Swords. I almost said Wands, so it could be action oriented because some decks switch the elements of Swords and Wands. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in another video.